Welcome everybody to today's live stream. We are streaming more Monster Hunter 4 today. Thank you again for joining me today. This is the Monster Hunter Thursdays. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming another retro game. I'm already excited for it. And yeah, today we're going to be streaming some Monster Hunter 4. I love the music in Monster Hunter 4, it's so good. So yeah, how's everyone doing today? Still in the early morning for me. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I usually stream in the mornings. It would be better if I could stream a little bit later in the day, but that's not too possible. Here's the thing, I would have to delay my streams quite a bit if that was the case. I couldn't stream as frequently if I had to stream in the evenings for me. That's why I'm doing it like this. I know it's really late for Americans, and it's really early for Europeans. What am I supposed to do? You know? Also, it's still Christmas. So we still have the lights here. We still have our copy of Monster Hunter 4 here. And yeah, I love showing that off because it's so cool. It's such a cool game box. Even here's the thing, it's a black game box, which is also really cool. So yeah. Today's stream is going to be, you know, just a startup stream. I didn't play much anymore. The thing I did most in the passing day was basically setting up Monster Hunter 4 beta, and let's get Monster Hunter 4 on screen, by the way. Let's go. And here we are. Get rid of that. Okay. So, Monster Hunter 4. You can see I buffed up the resolution again. I did a few things to remedy the performance problems we had last time. I did update the game to version 1.1, which apparently fixes some issues with some codes. I had to download the fucking update. I had to fucking set my 3DS to Japanese so I can download the update and then dump it. So, you know, not too great. Still, I updated the game to version 1.1, so we're playing version 1.1. Then I updated the emulator as well. Citra had a bunch of updates. I didn't update Citra for about 3 months or so. Maybe that fixes something. I don't know. Yeah, I did update Citra. I did update the game, and I enabled the 30 FPS cheat, so it's locked at 30 FPS now, which apparently solves, especially on older hardware, some performance issues. So the game is now locked at 30 FPS. We're not going to play at 60. 60 feels great, but it's not sustainable the way we play the game. And yeah, I hope the issue with the Circle Pad Pro has been fixed as well by version 1.1. We'll see how that goes. If that is not fixed, I need to use a different controller. So, we are back in Habar. And we're going to forge, we're going to upgrade our weapon because we can make this one. What is that element? So yeah, we can go for a King's Thrill or Pecos Panda. Pecos Panda is something we're going to discover later. What that is, we would need a King's Thrill, which we can actually get already. Maybe it's worth grinding Great Jaggy. What is that element? Is that sleep element? This one's fire. Element does Great Jaggy have? Oh, poison. Okay, that's a sign for poison. Okay. I didn't know that was poison. It has a poison file, so you know. And as well, we're going to go into here. We can make the barbarian axe. Huh. I think I'm going to do most grinding off stream. No. But we'll see how that goes. Here we are. Upgrade to Bonax Plus. For that we need Machalite and Monster Bone M. We don't have Monster Bone M yet. I'd say we take the easy road. Oh, we need more Monster Bones. Okay, that's fine. I accidentally equipped the new weapon. Okay. Wow. Got something stuck in my eye. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So that's a great jaggy weapon. It looks cool. I love it. So we were tasked with going into the Everwoods. Fuck. Didn't mean to do that. Let me just resize to the proper thing. Which can we do? We can do by. Oh, it even records my mouse. Okay. On the screen, that's cool. So we can go to the world map and go on expeditions. We're probably going to go on expeditions a lot more frequently in this game than we ever did before you. I don't know. I never loved the expeditions. But expeditions are fine. They're a good system. Nope. Thank you. Usually you can collapse however much you like during expeditions. We're going to do a bit more expeditions than I ever did in For You, just for the fact that this is a different game. The expeditions in For You never really mattered that much to me. I don't know. I don't know if that was just me or I don't know. They never really mattered at all. Unless you needed to do them for the story, but you know, outside of that. Fucking. Give me back my iron pickaxe. I think you can get decent materials during expeditions, which we definitely need. I would like more sushi fish bait, by the way. If we ever can get that. Before I go into the sushi fish thing, because you need to fish 5 fish, and you need to... You only get 2 times bait for it. I've checked it. You only get two bait for 5 fish, which is not enough. The rest you need to do yourself. Please, if you want, suggest in chat a secondary weapon. I always love to keep 2 weapons around in each old school Monster Hunter playthrough, so that I have a little bit of a variety. If you want, please leave a recommended secondary weapon that you want me to see. Not Charge Blade. I won't do Charge Blade in this playthrough. No chance. If no one answers, I'll probably do a... I don't know, Instaclave, probably. But that is a boring answer. Instaclave is a boring answer. Nothing here. So I'm going to try to get into all of the systems. This is not something I've done before you a lot. And in all games, especially, I tend to neglect my Palico in Monster Hunter 4U. I don't know why, but I don't like the Palico systems they have set up and stuff. So I tend to neglect them a bit. I try to mitigate that this time. I really, really want to engage with all of the systems of the game. At one point we could return to 4U as well. Game's still installed. Here we go. Oh, that was a slight stutter. Come on. So yeah, Velocidrome is a classic monster. Velocidrome is the first large monster of Monster Hunter 1 that you hunt. It's the most classic monster you can get. Like, I like the Everwood system. It's not bad. It's just that I never felt the need to engage with it much, to be honest. There we go. We do have first aid meds, which is good. Velocidrome is a staple monster in this series. It really is. There's not much to say about Velocidrome, but I like it. Taking a lot of damage here. I like that the Great Jaggy one has a... I don't think it has a poison file in for you, if I'm not. I think it eventually gets poisoned, but it doesn't have a poison file on the first iteration of it. At least I don't remember it, but it could be. Oh, come on. There. The Velocidrome is now limping. Oh, come on. So yeah, the more you hunt in the Everwoods, the more guild reports you can send. And you basically can upgrade your Everwoods to include... It's like a proto version of the Guiding Lands. Obviously, this game's version of it does end at G rank, before G rank. Monster Hunter 4U has a Everwoods version that is G rank monsters. So, you know. Let's gather a bunch of resources. Why not? While we're out in the field. You know. Also, these nectars are for upgrading insect glaives. I'm not sure if we're going to use insect glaive, but we might at one point. So these nectars are pretty important. You don't know what it feels like to run out of these nectars. It's horrible. Wow, that's a lot of nectar. Okay, let's see. There's the Velocidrome. So yeah, you can hunt a monster, but we could also just, you know, go away at all times. It's like an open thing. You can't really card. Well, you card, but you can't really. You don't have a restriction on how many times you can card, unlike a regular hunt. So yeah, no restrictions, no time limits. You just hunt You just hunt monsters that are in the Everwoods. Oh my god, what's going on? I don't know. Everything seems a little bit more tanky. Here we go. That did take a little bit longer than I expected, and I took a lot more damage than I expected. That might be just regular damage scaling on the base version. We'll see how we fare as we move into the game further. I mean, if you don't have a G rank, you don't have to bloat damage numbers. You don't have to flatten the curve, you know what I mean? You can just instantly go into making the monsters more difficult. Which is a good thing, by the way. But yeah, I think we're done pretty soon. Question mark? I like it so far. It's really, really cool to play this game finally. And, you know, fourth gen for some people is really peak. Okay. Let's end the expedition. Okay, let's... yeah. There's not much to do. You don't really get rewards from monsters you hunt in the Everwoods, which is, you know, kind of bad. I don't like it as much, but, you know, it's what you do. So yeah, the street cook joins the caravan. The article, which looks like a scale of some sort, and it's golden. And the Caravaneer is basically assembling a caravan to search for where it comes from. The only thing we need is a merchant. Let's see, do you have something else? Probably not. Probably also not something to upgrade. That's okay. Fuck off with your street pass bullshit. I don't need it. The guild mom has something for us. I know. Here we go. Guild quests. So yeah, those two we're going to do later. Or do we have to do them now? Oh my god. Do I have to do them now? Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like they're going to force me into it. Let's do the egg one first. I mean, we got a bunch of stuff from the last gathering run, so make a fishing fly with insect husk. Cool. I think we have enough sushi fish bait. We have 5 sushi fish. Sushi fish bait. Fuck. I know how to cook. Select ingredients. You can select all sorts of meats. I don't know. I don't know what any of these do. Oh god. There's a cheat code to remove that ugly blur filter on this. And I need to look it up desperately. There's a cutscene later that I want to have the blur filter off, so I need to take it off. So yeah, let's get some eggs. You know. Most important in these egg quests is to get your stamina to max. That's the most important step you need to do. Here we go. Let's also gather some stuff again. The thing is, and in the beginning you need to gather a lot. That becomes less and less as time moves on. Because you have the farm, you can multiply, you know, basically your items later. Here we are. Yeah. So that's a first egg. They give you one for free in this quest. Usually you have to scare the Gagwa into dropping an egg. So, you know. The biggest issue with these egg quests is these screens. They are full of monsters. And these small monsters tend to be a pain in the ass. Because if they hit you, you drop the egg. And you need to go back to get the egg. So you can run like this. And that's why I told you we need to get as much stamina as we can. Because running consumes a lot of stamina with an egg. With holding an egg. And, you know. And stamina is a lot of time that will be need to finish this quest. So that's the first egg delivery. They also love to block off exits, so you have to take different paths to get back to where you were. To get back to basically base camp, you have to take a different route through different territory. That's what I love to do a lot. Yeah. This one's blocked. Nice. So yeah, if you want to go get the eggs, we have to go through area 2. Which is not great. So yeah, it's 8, area 8, area 4, area 2, and then 1. So, you know, not the greatest. But yeah, let's get as much iron ore as we can. And each of these areas, by the way, is monster infested, so not the greatest quests. I don't like the egg quests. I don't find them as offensive as they have been in the past. In the past, these egg quests were a lot more difficult. That's how you do it. Let's take some ore. And collect the egg. So in the main game, I remember not having too much trouble with the eggs in 4U. There wasn't too much trouble with the egg quests, I remember. You have to get Wyvern eggs off of area 5, which is not great at all. But it's all in all manageable. I think you're moving slightly faster while holding an egg than you did in the past. Which makes it a little bit more bearable. You know, because you can run away and circle monsters a little bit faster. And always also look a little bit behind you. Oh my god. Yeah, these cats are annoying in these egg quests. They really are. But yeah, always try to get a look behind you so you don't get jumped from a monster behind you. That's the basic gist of it. These smaller quests will come in later. I don't think we will do them all on stream. This is just the beginning of Monster Hunter 4, and I didn't have time to do anything off stream. And the beginning portion is always really interesting, especially for newcomers who never experienced these older games. You know. Here we go. That's the egg quest done. For meat, aqua feather, honey. That's okay. That's all okay. Everything's fine. God damn it. Okay, that jackass wanted the eggs, right? So yeah, there's a whole monster egg syndicate in this game, which is kind of funny. You know? So let's take the sushi fish bait to our next quest with us. Here we are. Five sushi fish. Should be easy enough. We have 7 sushi fish bait, so this should be a pretty quick one. Can you fish around here somewhere? Can. Now here's the question: can you fish sushi fish around here? No. Okay. So we have to go to area 10. Or was it area 6? I don't remember if we need to go to area 6 or 10. So yeah, a lot of the older games love giving you meaningless tasks in the early game, but it gives you enough time to gather some items and stuff. So it's not all bad. Here we go. Here we go. And in this area, there definitely is ore around here. Machalite ore is pretty important in the beginning. Less later, but in the beginning it's pretty important. Let's also gather some honey while we're at it. Honey's pretty good. We'll acquire a ton of honey later. So yeah. go. You can catch more than one fish in this game, I forgot. Here we go. That's 3 sushi fish. We're almost done with the quest. Only 2 more. Here we go. I'm not going to catch more. I've never really cared about fish. I think they are pretty important if you wanna make gunner ammo. But since we're playing Blade Master all the way, I don't see a reason why we should use it. Just going to get our 5 sushi fish and get the fuck out of here. Come on. Ancestral Steppe is a beautiful, beautiful place, by the way. It reminds me a lot of Monster Hunter Wilds, by the way. The Monster Hunter Wilds trailer. It reminds me a lot of Ancestral Steppe. Might be a connection there. We will see. We will see once we get more information. But it's still so long away. The information we're going to get next year. It's like so far away. Give me the bait. Take it. Ooh. Monster Hunter, more like Monster Gatherer. Ha 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 ha. Oh fuck. So yeah, you get a bunch of materials every time. Let's see, that should be all villager requests done, right? There's no more quests to do. So we'll probably have to do an expedition again. The Everwoods. Yeah, we have to fight a Kuluyaku. Which, you know, not too mad about. Kuluyaku. What the fuck am I saying? Yankutku. Yankutku. That is a problem that we're going to face. I like that they brought back old school monster. Yankutku is basically your first Wyvern in the first game. Still. We're going to hunt it. That. go. Nothing on this end. I think we're pretty good on materials. I will grind some of the weapons later. And I'm going to show you at the start of the stream, you know, make a weapon checkup. What did we do? What weapons did we get? And all of that good stuff. And what armors did we get? Ooh. Oh yeah, Yan Kuku loves to eat Conchu, by the way. I need a sort of table here where I can put stuff. A small side table or something. Where I can put stuff during streaming. So yeah, it basically eats them like this. Yeah, I know. I like the inclusion of Kutku in this game. It feels good. The biggest problem is it isn't a guild quest, so you don't really get materials from it. Which is kind of weird. We're taking a ton of damage. Our armor is probably not that great. But yeah, I wanna wait to a certain monster until to get a new armor set. And that monster's armor set can basically carry us through most of low rank. Well, I don't know if it can, but you know, based on For You, I can only make that assumption. But For You is a lot of spaced out stuff. Oh, come on. Oh my god. I don't have potions with me yet. We will get a chance to buy those later. We're still running on basically the absolute bare basics in herbs, and I don't want to use potions right now, right away, because, you know, the more minimalist we start, the better, because we can save up. We can save up stuff for later. We don't have to waste all of our blue mushrooms on potions and right now. You know, when we can buy them later anyway. Does it still have that attack in, I know it does have that attack in Monster Hunter 1. But does it have that attack in Monster Hunter 2? That's the biggest question as well. My god, why does it hurt so much? Come on. I'm so excited for tomorrow's Retro Game Friday. It's a retro game that's not well known this time. And I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be a wild ride tomorrow. I can already tell you. Probably another game we can beat in one sitting, but maybe not. Still, Retro Game Friday is going to is going so smoothly. It's such a great thing. Like, playing a retro game each Friday, a new one, is so good. I could go. I don't know if the health pools are different at all. I haven't been able to break Kutku's ears yet as well. But monsters generally, large monsters feel a little bit more tanky than I'm used to. Which is good, you know. At least for now. If this becomes a trend where also the later monsters feel a little bit too tanky for their own good, it's going to be a problem. But so far it's not. Come Or is it just monsters in the Everwood that have extended health pools? That might be it. Fuck off. I don't have any healing items anymore. Oh fuck. I carded against a fucking Kutku. I hope it doesn't flee. That would be the worst outcome. I ran out of healing items, which I didn't expect, to be honest. Health pools feel a little bit inflated, but, you know, can't fault the game really for it. Maybe it was the ultimate version that was dumbed down. You know, it definitely was. Like, the ultimate versions usually love to dumb down certain key aspects. A second. There it is. There's the combo. This one's better. It's a little bit counterintuitive, the combo. But if you start with A, and then press X, you have the you do the wide swing, the first wide swing, and then you do a double attack. Wow. That was more difficult than I anticipated. So yeah, if you do the wide swing and then double attack, you basically get 3 attacks instead of one, instead of 2. It's a better combo, I find, in sword mode in this game at least. I didn't know if it still works in this game, but it did work in 4U, so I guessed it would work in this game as well. Come on. Blue Glob, fuck off. Yeah, that was tough. That was really, really tough. I seriously thought we couldn't do it, and I'd have to come back. Better prepared. Here we go. Earth Crystal. Earth Crystal is also a good find because Earth Crystals you get later. And yeah, these relics are, I think, pretty important, but we'll have to see how. I don't remember. By the way, guys, I'm not in the end game yet for you, so I know that there's relic hunting in for you. I don't know what that entails at all. But yeah, you get a lot of honey from it. Good. Here we go. Yeah, I know. That's great. We still have a ways to go in the stream. So yeah, we're slowly making our headway. Rusted, huh? Good. Good. So yeah, these were basically scripted. Both of them, both of these were pretty scripted. So yeah, here we go. So yeah, the Wycoon is a pretty important piece of the puzzle. And he has a request because there's a monster on a trade route, so we have to get rid of it. And that's our first urgent quest. Okay. Get Bucknet as well. How much money do we have anyway? Much money. We have enough to buy the first 2 book of combos. Buy 2 box. Pretty important in the beginning is to buy these books of combos. Because let me show you a trick. If I'm combining herbs with blue mushrooms right now, we have a 100% success rate. Usually you have like a lower success rate. The same thing with mega potions. You have like, I think for mega potions at the beginning it was like 90% success rate or something. Can we? Yeah, no, we don't need that many. 15. Let's be a little bit conservative about our expenses. I just wanna get all that we have, herbs and blue mushrooms. Let's keep 1 blue mushroom around. Take items. And we can take 9 potions and 10 mega potions, and then 10 herbs. And then let's take our paintballs as well. We don't need the rest right now. I think. We could sell the steel egg for additional money. We don't need that right now. But yeah. Let's also go into our inventory and sort it for now. Then we register this as item set 1. Just so we're in the clear. Ugh. The blurry fucking cutscene. Here we go. So yeah, we have a bunch of new quests. Sulfur crystals, huh? That's what they call it. And the Celtas. That's fine. We're going to do the urgent right now. So yeah, we... Fuck. I pressed the wrong button and we didn't store our items. Herbs. I screwed up. Pickaxe. Iron pickaxe. Fuck it. Register. There we go. Now let's go. So yeah, new monster. The first new monster. Well, except for Celtas. I don't need your guidance every time. Just let me do my quests. There we go. And the first real guild quest, by the way, as well. So we have to hunt a Kecha-Wacha. Kecha... I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. And it's in area 2. Repositioning. Bit. There it is. These intro cutscenes are so funny. I love them a lot. There it is. So yeah, it's also the first monster to really make use of the verticality. Of Monster Hunter 4. Yeah, those monsters hit pretty hard. One of my favorites. Sadly, we won't get the subspecies. Oh fuck. He fell down. Let's unload. Here we go. So yeah, as an intimidation tactic, it does kind of, when it gets angry, it folds its ears and it looks like it has different eyes on its ears, and it's such a cool detail on Kecha-Wacha. It's such a cool monster. I need to use a whetstone really badly. Can I also just... yeah. I think I'm going to use the target lock on as well. I haven't used it because every time I need to use it, I need to basically move my mouse. We need to focus a little bit on the head so we can actually break the ears. These ears are used in all sorts of crafting, so we probably need to break them. Here we go. I forgot mounting was a thing for a while. Yeah, we should try to go for mounting a lot more than we actually did in the past. Let's go into this. I think we're doing fine, honestly. What the game has basically told me is, you know, it's time to gear up. So we're going to use everything at our disposal. Mega potions and stuff. Well, they do show you how to make mega potions in the beginning, so it kind of makes sense that you are supposed to use them in the beginning as well. There it is. Yeah, they hit a little bit too hard. For my taste, at least. But yeah, this is a challenge that I haven't really felt in Monster Hunter 4U in the beginning. And I think that's how it should be. I think if it continues like this... So far it doesn't feel like Monster Hunter Tri levels of great. But the monsters actually push you so far. Oh, come on. Where are you going? Where are you going, you little bastard? Here we go. I've also been playing on my PS5, Lies of P, a lot. Holy shit, that game is good. Oh, come on. But yeah, we're still in the process of playing Dark Souls 2 and Monster Hunter 4. I don't know. Dark Souls 2 is going to come to an end sooner or later. And we're going to replace it by playing Dark Souls 3 probably. And I don't know. Stop running around, what the fuck? So yeah, Dark Souls 2 is going to come to an end sooner or later. And I'm a little bit iffy about Dark Souls 3 right now. I've lost all of my confidence that I can do a Soul Level 1 run in Dark Souls 3 recently, because I tried to do a trial run and some bosses push me hard. Especially bosses that I was barely able to beat in regular. Okay, it's almost done. Like, especially Pontiff and Dancer. Dancer, those two. Dancer is pretty important because you get an item. Well, first off, you get to Dragon Slayer armor way quicker. And Dragon Slayer armor is basically what you need in order to, if you want the Dragon Slayer armor axe, that's basically going to carry you through the rest of the game. Here we go. So yeah, getting Dancer down early is probably one of the priorities, but it's not easy. And Dancer is kind of stalling me right now. I haven't fully done it. I haven't fully done Dancer yet. It's kind of been stalling me. It's going well, I'd say, but not too well. Like, I managed to get it down to 1/3 of its health pool, but I still die at the end, so I don't know if it's going too well. And Pontiff is something that I'm extremely scared about, because Pontiff I was barely able to keep up with in my original. I'm not that scared about any other basically boss, except maybe for the DLC bosses, but those are designed to be super hard, so that's okay. But Pontiff is going to be a huge problem. Here we are. That's Kecha-Wacha. It's an extremely cool monster. I like it a lot. It was more difficult than I thought it would be, but it's really good. We did use a bunch of mega potions and a bunch of potions. So yeah, the earlier we get to the Wycoon, the earlier we can mass produce those, the better. We also have to do a bunch of villager requests and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go the route of I'm going to do everything off stream that I can, like weapon crafting and stuff, and I want to keep the stream to the most exciting parts, which is the monsters and basically progress. But Kecha-Wacha is such a cool monster. It's so good. Let's talk to the man. Watch weapons? Do you have a switch axe? Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's Kecha-Wacha materials. We need to hunt a bunch of them for that. But I also think if we go to the wild axe tree, we will get to make it easier. That's not what I want. But if we can get to Bone Smasher, I don't know. We'll see. Here's the Wycoon. So yeah, the Wycoon is a pretty important institution. I'm going to show you what I mean in a second. So, multiplier items. You basically place a request. We only have 2 of them available right now. Pocket Farm and the other one. And there's a bunch of stuff we can make. Blue mushrooms, toadstool, you know, all of these. Let's make some blue mushrooms. Then we have to... We can select Katangea and 3 rounds. Every round takes 1 hunt, so after 3 hunts we can come back and collect our items. We only have these available right now. Also, just a second. We can trade materials, and that's where we get the materials for Peko Spanda. By the way, these are Kurapeko materials. We can trade them to make Peko Spanda. Kurupeko is not in this game, but through this system you can make Kurupeko weapons, which is really cool. And you can browse wares, and sometimes he has something that I actually want, like redeem to box. Let's take 20 of your sap plants, and let's get 20 of your stones, please. Get a few more. And sap plants, 10 stones. Sap plants and stones are interesting because with them you can make something that's really cool and really important. So sap plants and stone makes bomb casings, and we need a bunch of them. Sap plant you can basically grind later, and stones you usually get from the Vaikun. So yeah, having a bunch of bomb casings is relatively good in the beginning section. We could do, yeah, let's make at least one of each. With the ivy we get a smoke bomb. With a flash bug we get a flash bomb, obviously. With a bitter bug we get deodorant, and with excite shroom we get farcasters. And with a toadstool we get poison smoke bomb, obviously. And with a dung we get dung bombs. So yeah, that's the type of bombs we can get for now out of our materials. And we need bomb casing for all of them. No. We're not going yet, because there's something I want to do first. Because... oh, we have free stock quests available. Oh, just harvesting tour? Okay. That's okay, but I actually want to do these other two quests. I actively want to do the other two quests. There's 2 more quests in 2-star, and I actually want to do them. Since we don't have such a variety on quests, and we don't have G rank quests and stuff, doing the village quests actually might be more possible this time around. So yeah, this is the Sunken Hollow. There's not much to see here yet. We need sulfur crystals for. We will explore this area later a lot. A little bit too much, I find. I don't like the Sunken Hollow that much. And you need to explore it a lot. That's where you get most of the good materials. Could have taken a Farcaster with me, by the way. That would have spared me a lot of trouble. I'm going to scour it for all materials, not just the sulfur crystals. Dung bombs are going to be important later. Oh wait. That's right. High rank doesn't have Steve, does it? I don't think Steve is in the game. That changes up the game a lot, actually. Oh, now I'm excited to see where this goes, because Steve is a huge part of the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate high rank. Oh, fuck off. Because Steve is the flagship for Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, and it doesn't exist in Monster Hunter 4, and it's a huge part of Caravan high rank. Does Caravan even have a high rank in this one? That's interesting, because I remember there's a bunch of monsters in 4U that... There's a bunch of monsters in 4U that have quests in low rank that you unlock by doing high rank in 4U. I wonder if these quests are supposed to be the end game for this game. For this game's Caravan. And that's where the Caravan ends in this game. Like, we don't get to go to Dondorma at all. Because, to be honest, that would be a better ending for me than what we got. To be completely honest. I don't like Dondorma that much. I think it served its purpose well in the story, but... So far we haven't found that many mining spots, but most of them are going to be in the areas we're going to discover right now. So yeah, most of them are in this area. And area 8, 3, and 2, I just went the other way because I wanted to gather some stuff as well. And then we're going to hunt the Zeldas afterwards. It's cool. Before we move on to our next destination. We go. Come on. There should be ore around here somewhere. Oh, fuck off. How many sulfur crystals do we have? 2. Yeah, that would be interesting if the game ends at the conclusion of the original story. That would actually make the game better, in my opinion. Way better, because I loved it up to high rank. I love 4U up to high rank, and then it just sort of devolves into monsters that are too tough for their own good or hit too hard for their own good. And it gets a little bit annoying in the middle of high rank. I think it starts with Azure Rathalos. You know. Starts with Steve is okay on the first try, and then you have Steve invading each quest after that, and then you have Azure Rathalos and Stitchin Sinoga, which are both absolute menaces to fight, and without having done the online stuff, it's actually quite difficult to get anywhere in 4 ultimates in the story. It feels a little bit overtuned, I have to say, but that's it. That's enough sulfur crystals. Let's get back to the base. It feels a bit overtuned, I have to say, in 4 ultimates, at least in high rank. But yeah, I'm not averse to starting up 4 ultimate again, but I don't know if we should. I don't know, it would be like starting a new game, and I don't like that. Although people have said you can transfer data over, which is cool. I'd love to see how that goes. You can transfer data over, that would be fine. That would be cool if we could use this character to continue in 4 ultimates. I'll have to look into that as well. God damn it. Okay. And sulfur crystal. Here we go. So yeah, that was our first introduction into Sunken Hollow. I don't like Sunken Hollow that much, and by extension I don't like Volcanic Hollow that much. Iron ore. Bone. I'd also like to check once we're done with Try if we can import a character into free ultimate. That would be also a cool way to incorporate our Try character. Yeah. I'm always searching for the window. It's a little bit stupid that it's like this setup, but the setup works exceedingly well, so we're going to use it. Let's use the main item set again and Pardon Quest. So I'm going to do the grinding off stream as well. I have to grind this and I have to grind Try. In Try I want to do the online as well, so I have to grind to HR 51. Sadly. Sadly, I'll have to grind to HR 51, but we're going to get there and try so we can hunt the biggest hunts in there. Namely Alatreon. I really want to try out try Alatreon. Because I haven't fought him yet. I have fought the free U version, I have fought the GU version, and I fought the where is the Celtas? So yeah, the free U, the GU, and the world version of Alatreon. Also, something I wanted to do is do more Fatalis tries on world. We can do that at some point. I'd really love to do that. There's a Celtas. Where's it going? There we go. Paintball it. Don't let it get away. Oh, fuck off, Renoplos. These Renoplos are the worst. What the fuck? Here we go. And discharge. Morphing slash. Fuck. So yeah, we're slowly getting the hang of it. Let's see how far we can go with this. I think there's two ways that Monster Hunter 4 could go locally. Could either be that at least the Caravan stuff, I want to say. That's how the Caravan stuff can go. It could go either wrong, horribly. Like, the monster selection can't carry the entire Caravan stuff. Like, the monster selection doesn't pull the weight here. Or it can go pretty good, that the monster selection is actually extremely good. I'll have to see how hard of a time I have with these. My favorite monster selection is probably still Try. Just because the trio at the end carries so much. It's so... Well, it's actually a quartet, kind of, because Lagiacros is part of it. But Lucky carries so much. And in this game, it's going to be Gore that carries most of this. Area 5, huh? So yeah, we're going to see, but I think if the game has a real chance of being as charming as Monster Hunter Tri, in my opinion. Because here's the thing, I like the simplicity of it. The simplicity is really cool. And when it ends officially in Dalamadur as the final boss of this game, it's incredible, I have to say. The high rank monster selection isn't bad. I don't know if Brachydios is part of it, or if that one came in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimates. Fuck off. Brachydios in 4 Ultimate seems kind of tacked on because you don't get a low rank version of it. But you do get a high rank version of it, but it's kind of a tacked on high rank version, so I don't know if it's going to be in this game even. Yeah, that's Zelda's again. And the monster selection in 4 Ultimate for low rank is actually quite good. For the end game, you have Rathalos, you have Zinogre, you have Zelda's Queen. You know, it's actually okay, and then it ends with Shagaru. So yeah, it has a real potential of being one of my favorites. And that I like it more than 4 Ultimates, which is actually a great feat, and I can say with confidence that I like most of the base games more than the Ultimate versions. It's just like that. So yeah, we did give the Zeldas a run for its money. That should be it for... Two-star, yeah, 2 stars done. That's all we can do here for now. Let's move the caravan. Fuck, I accidentally clicked. Yeah. Off we go. I love this cutscene. It's so good. Like everyone packing up their stuff. It's so nice. It's just so cool seeing all of these mechanisms in action. And it's so fucking cool. Like packing up everything we have and just moving to a different town. It's such a cool concept. I hope that it comes back one time. It could be something that's implemented in Wilds, that you have like this group of mobile this mobile base where you can move it to some places around. It's always possible. I like it a lot. Such a cool concept. Oh my god. So, welcome to Hearth. So yeah, we can go back anytime to Habar if we want to. So yeah, that's our house, which is basically so yeah, all of these people seem to be kind of under the weather. So yeah, we have to find out what's going on. There's the Wycoon. Let's first off view inbox. So yeah, we get 8 new blue mushrooms out of this. There's the street cook. There's the item box. I think in Habar most of the stuff is still in place. There's the forge. That is the armory. You can just buy the wild axe. Why would I bother? Why would I bother doing the Calvi thing? There's the chief. Let's talk to her. She seems in high spirits, the others don't. So yeah, they're all down in the dumps because the lava dried up from the volcanic hollow, and the Kecha-Wacha has taken hold in there. So basically, what we're tasked with doing is hunting a Kecha-Wacha. And one thing I want to do is look at this. You can outright buy the wild axe, by the way. Which I should have done sooner. Probably. Double bone, monster fluid, sharp fang, huh? Because the wild axe takes 1 pelts and monster bone M, but you can just buy it, which is good. Upgrade equipment. Can we upgrade our armor? We have a few armor spheres. At least use those armor spheres to upgrade the starting armor a bit. Not by much, but a bit. I think thing is fine items. Do we have herbs? Yeah, some more potions. I think I'm going to hunt the Kecha-Wacha right now. We still have a little bit of time left in the stream. And stopping at the Kecha-Wacha gives us enough grinding for next stream. I can grind enough stuff for next stream, so it's worth it, you know? Because there's a certain thing I want from Kecha-Wacha, and we can get it from Kecha-Wacha. But I need to I need to hunt the monster on stream first before I can actually grind it. Grinding is not something that I like to do on stream because grinding is boring. I don't know. For grinding, I would need to, if I want to do grinding on stream, I would need to have company, you know, have someone to talk to me because I hate grinding. Although now that we are hunting Kecha-Wacha today, we have to kind of content with this cutscene. Not here. Is it in area 9? I think it might be in area 9. Sadly, I wasn't able to remove the blur. I'll do that for next stream. But yeah, the Kecha-Wacha cutscene has the same thing going on that the street cutscene has with the blur, and yeah, not optimal that we have to watch it with the blur, but it's okay. Sadly, it's blurred out, but yeah. I'm going to try to remove it before next stream, so we don't have to watch it like this in the future. have to see how that goes against Tetsukabra. Because Tetsukabra has the potential to be the Barroth of this game. Barroth and Monster Hunter Tri is the first real wall that you have to face, and it teaches you a lot of stuff. Also something they removed. Forget everything I said about doing A first and then the double swing, because it's not like for ultimates, this game, as I've noticed, because you don't have an infinite combo there. It's weird. In 4U you can infinitely do A and then double swing, but after the double swing nothing happens if I press A, so yeah, the A and double swing. If you're playing 4 ultimates, you can infinitely loop this. It's the best way to do damage in 4 ultimates. At least it's the best way to unload your files in 4 ultimates, because the double swing also unloads your files quicker. Tetsukabra. Kecha-Wacha is a cool monster. It's, yeah, some of the monsters in Rise are a little bit of a disappointment. You know, like no Agnactor, no Samtrios, and no Kecha-Wacha. Although all 3 of them are technically, their smaller versions are in the game. So we have Uroctors, which is the smaller version of Agnactor. We have Zamites, which is the smaller version of Samtrios. And we have a small Kecha-Wacha. The Guildmaster in Kamura basically rides a baby Kecha-Wacha, which is really cute. But we never get to fight the real thing, and it's like, fuck. All 3 of those monsters are not present in Rise and Sunbreak, which kind of is a bit disappointing. I definitely think they were planned for Sunbreak at one point. At one point, I think there was what they were planned for. I don't think for Sunbreak, but for Rise, and they couldn't make it work properly. Agnakto I can see because it uses the standard Leviathan thing. They couldn't make Lagiakros work for the same reason. That's one tusk gone. So far, it's not that bad. I know the Tetsukabra fight pretty well, so that's probably why it isn't as bad. The beginning of high rank is going to be probably the worst part because it has monsters like Purple Chip Zeros and Emerald Kongalala instead of actual subspecies for the cool monsters in the game, for the new monsters in the game. So, you know, it's not going to be easy to follow, but yeah, Purple Chip Zeros and Emerald Kongalala are the worst. I don't like them. But yeah, I don't know how we'll do the online aspects. I mean, that's a difficult one because we're emulating the game. I would have to have at least one or two other people with me while I'm doing it, and you know, they'd have to be available when I stream. We can stream the online aspect. And I'm not big enough for that, I think. To get at least a partner to stream with. Fuck. Get away. But if you want, shoutouts to you if you play for Monster the 4 and you wanna play with me and are available while I generally stream. That would be fine. I'd find that cool. You don't have to. But, you know, if you're interested. Fuck off. So yeah, monsters hit pretty hard in this one so far. I mean, if they end at low rank, then, I mean, that's it. That's your offline experience, you know? And there's Tetsukabra. There is Tetsukabra. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like Tetsukabra a lot. I love all of this small monster, all of the monsters they introduce in the main game. I think all of the new ones are fire. Even the low tier ones are really cool. So yeah. I finished Tetsucabra. For next stream, I'm going to try to get all of the switch axes up and get a new armor set. That's what I'm going to try to do. You know, get a new armor set, get all of my switch axes up to speed. Tetsucabra shell. Wow, that's not a lot of stuff. That's really not a lot of stuff. Tetsucabra will show up on expeditions. My foot hurts today a lot. So, yeah, they don't seem to be down in the dumps a lot more. So yeah, basically, they are they're missing the lava, but we're going to continue. I'm playing 4 because it's not been released outside of Japan, and I'm playing the English patch. There's a lot of difference between 4 and 4U, especially always between the original and the ultimate version. There's always a lot of differences, and I want to look at 4. I played 4U already, but I want to look at 4 and what kind of makes this game tick, and what's so great about this game, and what's different. Because the ultimate versions change around stuff a lot, I've found. Especially in case with Tri and Free Ultimate. There's a ton of differences, and I find Tri a lot better than Free Ultimate in a lot of ways. So I'm going to try to see what makes 4 tick. What's the game about? How's the game going? If that's understandable, and it's not been released outside Japan, so obviously I'm going to play 4. It's kind of like a forgotten Monster Hunter game. Nobody ever, when they bring up Monster Hunter, talk about this game specifically. There's still people that talk about Tri a lot, but no one talks about this game. And I think that's enough of a reason to stream it and to look at what the game is about. Also, I think there's an importer. So once we're done with streaming 4, we can import a character into 4 Ultimate. I think that's how it works. It's kind of like that. Each version has differences, and I'd like to look at differences. You know? Like, there's a ton of differences in every game. I've played Monster Hunter 1 and Monster Hunter 1G, the ultimate version of Monster Hunter 1. And it's like a night and day difference between both versions. And both have their own unique charm to them. And both are fun. And more Monster Hunter is more Monster Hunter. And yeah, until Monster Hunter Wilds come out, we have a shit ton of time to play all of the Monster Hunter games. I'm planning to play a ton of Monster Hunter games. Like, maybe we will return at one point. We will return to those as well. I don't know yet. So yeah, for this one we can polish this. I don't think that's a mechanic I've engaged with a lot later. This is a relic. It has a ton of more defense. What's the difference? Oh, it has a nimble jewel in it. Okay. I think the polish mechanic... What? Okay. So yeah, they're going to teach me how to do decos. Let's talk to everybody, and then we can sort of end stream. I think we've gone for 2.5 hours. And I really, really need to get to work. Yeah, I know how to do talismans and stuff. I don't need an introduction to that. I wanted to look at the weapons we're going to get. There's nothing here. But let's see. Oh, there's nothing new. Okay. I think that's to be expected. We can upgrade this one. That's Kongalala. That's Barov, and that's Najarala. So yeah, nothing we can do about this now. Let's look at our armors, by the way. We haven't looked at armors yet. So yeah, those are Tetsukara. What I really want to do is I want to craft Tetsukabra armor, which is probably one of the best armors you can get early on. I need to get used to the controls, by the way. Tetsukabra armor. It has defense and it has health up, so I think it's one of the better armors early on. But yeah, I'm going to grind outside of stream until we get there. I'm going to grind a full set of Tetsukabra armor, just so you know, and all of the weapons I can make so far up to this point. If you have any suggestions of a secondary weapon for me, it has to be a Blade Master weapon. I'll take it. I always try to, in each playthrough, have one main weapon and one secondary weapon. So if you have suggestions, just, you know, write it in chat or in the comments. I won't do Charge Blade, by the way. No way I'm going to do Charge Blade. There's a ton of weapons to choose from, so, you know. But yeah, I'm always trying to go for 2 weapon types. Yes, we're going to use the Moga B yard. What do we need for that? Yeah, that we can already do. That one's probably the most important. That one's probably the most important thing you can do. Moga B yard because we can multiply honey. That's just it. Multiplying honey. Honey is probably one of the most important ingredients. We don't want to run out of mega potions in the future. So yeah, I think that's it. Let's save. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I need to end stream for today. So yeah, if you want to see more of this game, tomorrow is going to be a Retro Game Friday, so we're not going to play Monster Hunter. Saturday, I haven't decided yet what to do on Saturday. It's getting close to Christmas, so I might not even have time for streaming on Saturday. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be Retro Game Friday. We're going to play a new retro game. And then we have Monster Hunter 4 next Tuesday. So Monster Hunter is always Tuesday and Thursday. And I always play Souls games or other games, indie games. Whatever I want to choose on Monday and Wednesday. And on Friday we're going to play retro games. So, you know, it's a good schedule. I hope I can keep this up for as long as people are going to watch. So, thank you all for watching. If you want to see more of this content, Monster Hunter, Souls, retro games, all of it, please like, subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch. It's really, it's a really cool thing. I really appreciate everyone who subscribes and follows. And we're making our way towards 100 subscribers on YouTube, which is absolutely amazing. I've never thought we would get there at one point, so, you know. So, thank you all for watching today's stream, and I will see you in the next stream. Trilightning out.